So you're turning 71 this year. What are the requirements to your RRSP accounts? So a not so nice birthday present for the government is that they will start requiring minimum income from your registered accounts the year after you turn age 71. However, there are some planning opportunities that are important to consider before the end of the calendar year in which you turn 71. So what are the requirements that you have to execute this year? There isn't anything you have to do prior to your 71st birthday. The deadlines are to make the decisions before December 31st of the calendar year you turn age 71. So what is required is you have to change your RRSP account over to a registered retirement income fund, or what we refer to as a RRIF account, or change to or transfer the money to an annuity, or fully withdraw the RRSP. So of course, the most common and most recommended strategy is to move the money into a RRIF account. Now, here's some planning opportunities that you need to consider before the end of the calendar year. The first recommendation is to always defer opening your RRIF account until December. This allows you to have flexibility over your RRSP account throughout the year and make larger withdrawals if you happen to require the funds and it's unexpected throughout the year. The other advantage of opening the RRIF account in December is to allow for planning opportunities before the end of the calendar year. Secondly, we want to make sure you consider a final top-up to your RRSP. Once you have a RRIF account and all of your RRSPs moved into the RRIF, you no longer can make RRSP contributions. So the calendar year that you turn 71 is the last year that you can make an RRSP contribution. So if you have RRSP contribution room, it's very important that you consider making your final RRSP top-up the year you turn 71, and this will allow you to deduct that contribution in subsequent years at age 72 and onward. The third planning opportunity is to actually make an over-contribution to your RRSP. And you might wonder why you would ever want to do this. However, if you've earned income during the year you're 71 and actually accumulated new RRSP room, you can actually make an RRSP contribution within the calendar year for next year's contributions. So what you would need to do is estimate in December what your new contribution room would be in the calendar year you're 72, and actually make the RRSP contribution in December when you're 71. You will have over-contribution penalties for the month of December and filing requirements that you'll have to do. However, this could save thousands of dollars in tax if you've got the opportunity to claim the RRSP contribution when you're 72 and in subsequent years. Now, don't forget about a spousal RRSP account that you might have. If you have a younger spouse and you have a spousal RRSP account, you can continue to make spousal contributions to their account if you have RRSP contribution room. This allows you to make the contribution and still claim the contribution in subsequent years after age 71. The fifth planning idea is to utilize the $2,000 allowable over-contribution room that the government allows you to do. Everybody in Canada can over-contribute by $2,000 to their RRSP. This is just to alleviate little mishaps with your RRSP contributions without penalty. However, you can use this $2,000 as the planning opportunity. You can plan to contribute that extra $2,000 the year you're age 71, or prior for that matter, and claim the deduction in prior years after age 71 as well. The timing of the withdrawal is also important. When you turn age 72 and you're required to make your first RRIF minimum withdrawal, consider doing it in December or later on in the year. The timing of the withdrawal can also be impactful. You can withdraw your first RRIF minimum when you're age 72 in January. Or you can defer that withdrawal until later on in the year, say into December. If you were to defer the withdrawal later in the year, you're leaving your RRIF account to continue to grow tax deferred, which is more beneficial than having the money land in your bank account into January. The last planning opportunity with RRIF planning is to use your spouse's younger age. If you do have a spouse that is younger, you can elect when you're opening a RRIF account to use their younger age or use your age. It doesn't defer when you're able to make when you're required to make the minimum withdrawals, but it will be based on their younger age, and therefore the minimum withdrawal calculations will be lower than if you use your age 71. So it's crucial the year you turn age 71 to understand what is required and to utilize some of these planning opportunities before December 31st of the year you're turning age 71.